She
This
said
public
don't.
meeting is now called to order.
Just do a second, Tom, we should start.
Recording in progress.
Any public inquiries?
Can we start the meeting now? It wasn't being recorded.
This public meeting is now called to order. Any public inquiries?
No.
Any minutes?
Yes, motion to approve the minutes from March 26th and April 9th.
I need a motion.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Just started.
54 Flint Road.
She's waiting for you to read the description.
No, you usually take care of that.
Oh, okay, I don't mind that. The applicant has submitted a notice of intent to conduct the Mass DP mandated capping of a landfill. So they're requesting continuance, so it will be continued to May 14th.
I make a motion to continue?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Sandersdale Road.
That's the applicant has submitted an abbreviated notice of resource area delineation to confirm the resource area. They have requested continuance, so will be continued to May 14th.
I need a motion to continue.
Motion will continue.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. 30 Hill Road.
Is the representative for the applicant on the call? He's there, I think he's just not hearing me.
Who?
Oh, there he is. Hello,
Hello,
how are you?
good.
Good, do you wanna just give a quick overview to the commission about the project, please?
Sure. Do you have the plans there before you? Do you want to share screen?
If you would like to share, that's fine, but I do have the plans here.
Okay, if you have the plans in front of you. The applicant is looking to, it's an existing property, about 24 acres, 70. Did you hear me?
Yep.
No, you got cut up a little,
Oh, okay.
go ahead, yeah?
Okay. I'm just pulling it up here.
Yeah, that's fine, take your time.
Yeah, just come on. Of course, my computer's acting up. Come on. So the applicant, it's on 30 Hill Road in Charlton. It's comprises about 7 acres of wetland, 17 acres of upland forest. And he's proposing to build a barn and a septic system with a well accessing the access to the property will be via the existing cart path that's out there. There's resource areas to the back. There's an existing old sawmill pond in the back. All work is gonna be proposed outside, beyond 50 feet from the wetlands, with between the 100 and the 50-foot area. It's, let me see here, I'm pulling it up. Yeah. The access to the property is adjacent to the existing homes that are on Hill Road. There's an existing cart path. There used to be an old logging trail that he's looking to do. He's looking to do some agricultural farming. This would be a barn, a 28 by 28 foot barn to house his tractor. He's got a small Kubota, and him and his wife in the retirement years are looking to do some farming on this property. And the septic system that's proposed is to have a bathroom facility on the property. The barn probably just have on sonotubes, the well and access to for well rigs to the property. He's already spoken with the neighbor to access can come across their property to get a larger vehicle in there, because the intent is to utilize the existing cart path into the property without making major renovations, because that area is closer to the wetland areas and to riverfront.
Thank
And
you.
that's pretty much in a nutshell. The plan's already been submitted to the Board of Health for their approval.
Thank you.
And I believe it's already been approved. And then unfortunately, Steve couldn't make any kind of pinch hitting here for him, for his project.
Yeah, thank you. Does the commission have any questions?
Have you seen it?
What's your
Yes.
recommendation?
It would be to accept the RDA, negative determination with conditions related to the car path. It doesn't support large vehicles, so, and he understands that if for some reason he has to, change the original condition, he'll have to come back to us for a notice of intent, because it is within the 100 feet of rear phone area.
Okay.
So,
need a
and they'll also
motion.
confirm the boundaries as well. So I need a motion for, negative determination 3 and a positive determination 2A confirming the boundaries.
Anybody on the board have any questions? Anybody in the audience have any questions? If not, I need a motion for negative determination with our
I'll make that
condition.
motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you, have a good night.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
130 Sturbridge Road.
So we'll be continuing it to May 14th.
I need a motion continue.
Motion to continue.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. 35 North Main Street.
They have requested continuance to May 14th.
I need a motion continue.
Motion to continue.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Is that the May 14th?
Yes.
Yes.
Lot 5, Harrington Road.
I think we're getting close to request them to withdraw the application on this one. I don't think they will continue the project. It hasn't been enough time yet for me to make that recommendation, so I will continue until, I would say a couple more months if I don't hear from them. I'll recommend them withdrawing the application.
You want to do that tonight, or you want to wait?
No,
Yeah.
we'll just continue
Yeah,
to May
okay.
14th in case something changes, but
Okay, I need a
soon.
Motion to continue.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Davis Road and Zero City Depot Road.
Yeah, I don't even have the folder left on the top of my computer, do you want it? Yeah, thank you. So are you going to share the plans with us? Yes. Thank you.
Do you have them for the screen by chance?
I have none. Do you think that you could share one so I can show the
Of
commission?
course, I'll share both.
Awesome, thank you. That should be.
That's the overall.
Yep.
And this is another overall. Anybody decide what to see?
It's not you.
City Depot Road.
If you don't mind giving an overview of.
Sure.
Yep.
Thank you. This is an ANRAD agreement. We're asking for an agreement on the resource area line. This is Mr. Gothier, Glenn Kowalski from EBT Environmental Consultants, and Mr. Ron Gothier. He owns the parcels. And where EBT Inc. delineated the wetland boundaries by soils, vegetation, hydrology. There is quite a bit of soil information on the plan. Ms. Conway did say that the commission doesn't necessarily need all that soil information on the plan, but I've been doing it that way since about 98. Soils came into the law in 95, and we auger soils, we make sure to put them on the plan. I have the surveyors so that people can see, if you understand hydric and non-hydric soils, those descriptions within 12 inches of the soil surface is what the reg is, will either describe hue value chroma in the upland soil or hue value chroma in the wetland soil. So if you look at those numbers, that's what's describing. And we did have some comments by Ms. Conway to clean up what parcels we're dealing with exactly, so we
Those have
defined the
been
limit
addressed.
of work
Yeah.
on the plan. DEP had minimal comments, nothing to do with the line, I believe, and I might say about the peer review, I believe the peer reviewer agreed on the
The line.
resource area line.
I
We
think-
just had to do some cleanup on that,
Yes.
what parcels we were actually describing. Mr. Gothier bought a 60-acre piece that goes to City Depot for the sewer line, in the large field, if you're familiar with this house by chance, there's a driveway going down and there's a field to the left on a separate parcel. They're proposing to do work in that field. There'll be a notice of intent coming forward for that work. And that's in the works. This is to just make sure that we have a line that we can work with, so that's what this ANRAD, abbreviated notice of resource area delineation is what it's called, and for you new guys.
So I don't have any concerns with the delineation, so that's, my only thing pending, I sent an email today, was related to the, comment from, Rebecca related to the open order conditions, which is now Jay's City Depot.
Yes,
Right. Yeah, so I just wanted to understand, I don't know, is there any strip of land from that property that is part of this NRAD?
Nothing.
no,
I'm not
No.
connected with him at all.
might I
No.
say,
Yeah,
that you sold that piece off totally. We
Correct.
know that there's been some.
fully, so there
Fully.
has, no part of that parcel
Property.
has been removed.
Correct.
So,
No,
so
no.
just to be clear,
Yeah.
so whatever, if that was 5 acres, whatever it is, that
Right.
5 acres stayed with that project on City Depot Road, and you don't have anything to do with that open order, that's what they're asking.
Correct.
That's my
Nothing
question.
at all, Rose.
So not part of this, Art mentioned there might have been a strip of land that could be or not, so I'm clarifying with you, Glenn, if that is,
Is that just beyond Frankie's land or beyond the
Yeah.
next project?
I own something just right next to Frankie's land, out to, City Depot.
Yeah, yeah,
Jill Godoy owns that piece after that.
correct,
okay.
Which I have nothing to do with.
right.
You could
Nothing.
point on the map if there was
I
any
just wanna make that
question
clear.
about it. I don't-
Yeah,
You're
yeah, I don't know
lucky.
where that
Yeah,
specific strip is that he mentioned, so I
He's-
told
he's just
Rebecca,
beyond that project that we
GEP,
had all the problem.
this is unrelated, he used to own the parcel in the past, and she mentioned because she's concerned with the wetland replication, that's under that order.
Right,
But I
right.
explained to her that is a whole different parcel that he used to own, so it's not related to this parcel. So I just wanted to make sure that there is not maybe a division of a little piece of land that I can note that, nothing?
Nothing.
If we could, through the
Yeah,
chairman,
yeah.
we'll write up a statement also, sending it in, just for your file.
Oh, yeah,
If you
I-
choose.
not
Because
necessarily.
I was in
Yeah,
Orange all day,
yeah.
I didn't see that last email.
Yeah, that's fine, I noticed because you're here and you didn't respond because I didn't know that you would be here. So what I'm just saying is, so part of this resource area delineation, there is no parcel, there is not a strip of land that relates to the parcel that Jay owns.
Nothing.
Nothing, okay, perfect, then I have no more questions. So if the commission doesn't have any questions, they're in a butter?
Anybody in the audience have any questions?
No?
Obviously no, how are we running this?
I would recommend a motion to accept the delineation as presented on the plan.
I need a motion.
Yeah.
And it's
motion made.
showing a order of the,
Second.
Aurora.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
time
Thank you.
again.
Thanks,
You need 2 sets of plans, I'll leave both.
You
sets.
can take one, one is
Alright, very good.
sufficient, yeah, yeah.
6A Young Road.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir.
So what are we gonna do? Call out.
We'll probably go to school on that piece of land too.
6A Young Road.
Yeah, that's over there.
Sorry, I was slow here. 6A Young Road.
6 feet down the road.
They're proposing to develop and construct a single-family home and a driveway. Resource area was delineated by Ecotech in 2020. I confirmed the border vegetated wetlands last month. The closest point of disturbance is approximately 70 feet. It's an after the fact, they did start the work, and because they didn't think they had to file.
Which one is this? Is this the one closest to the curve? Or the one
A little further,
down the roadway where it's?
no, above.
They're putting
So
two
it-
houses, it looks like.
Yes, so the
Okay.
one up in the hill, where there is already an existing driveway for the Foskets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the wetland is past the driveway. So they didn't think that it was close enough. So the family home itself is outside the buffer. Let me see, sorry, I should have passed the point. But their driveway is closer. It's 70 feet to the wetland. So I figured that a RDA would be sufficient. So, let me
Are they
show you.
using that lower dirt road as the driveway?
No, I'll show you the
Yeah,
plan right
all
there.
right, no,
Yeah?
I see it every day.
Yeah, I know. So here's the proposed driveway. And the existing driveway, oh, that's not the plan. Sorry. That's the one disturbance. So they had a well,
Yeah, both wells are in.
yeah, and they had already, scheduled the delivery, because the well itself was outside the 100 foot, I allowed them to go ahead and install the well. But I just told him to stop after that and wait for the RDA to be issued, because the driveway would be 70 feet from the BVW, so if you don't mind passing me the.
I've got kind of a stupid question that relates to all the lots in town.
Yeah,
How come we don't insist on having a street number? Every lot in town, every road has a street number every so many feet. As opposed to three builders coming in on the same road with lot three, which are three different lots, but they're lot three. They have a street number. It would make it easier for us to find them.
oh, you mean when they come to us?
Yeah.
So sometimes when they come to us, they have not yet, so
Well,
who issues the number?
town- The town has a street number for every road in town, it's that highway.
So the highway doesn't issue the number, who issues is the building department. So sometimes they come in front of us, but they have not yet requested driveway permit, and they have not filed for their building application, so they still don't have a street number. Some people do, and when they do, they very much assumed that their property is beside a property with a 14, so they assume they're gonna be 16, and then they file as a 16, and then by the time they actually get around, and that, we have had that situation before, and there is no 16, so I run by the time they file with the DPW and the request a permit, a driveway permit, that number changes, and then when it comes to Kurt for the building permit, that number changes again. So I think they really only get a number.
I don't understand why street numbers should change.
Well, because they choose their number themselves. They
No, I know.
just pick a number.
Say if agricultural needs a 200-foot frontage to build, and you've got 400 feet, you would have 17 and 19.
Yeah,
So you have a street, every lot has a street number, whether it's 10 acres or
right.
a 10-acre frontage lot might have 5 street numbers.
But
Because the one that builds is beyond that.
I don't have an opinion honestly, and then we don't issue numbers, so it's either between the highway department and the building department. The experience that I have had with that is
It's
that
just
the
that-
building department gives the number.
Yeah. When a builder comes in with Lot 3A Young Road,
Yeah,
there
So
could be a
you-
builder down the street with Lot 3A Young Road also.
right, and then you need to go by the parcel ID, so that's the most important thing. But I have seen the back and forth between numbers when the property one just chooses a number, the builder just chooses a number, and by the time Kurt gets the building permit, he assigns the number, and he say, well, that's not the number, so this is the number assigned for your street.
All right, what are we doing with 6A?
My recommendation is giving his 70 feet away, just the driveway, 70 feet away from the BVW. I would recommend that
A negative?
negative determination, yeah?
I need a motion of negative determination for 6A Young Road.
Motion for negative determination.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Just for the record,
Aye.
before I
Now,
close.
that's 6A Young Road, not 6A Young Road.
Just before you close, they did file a land disturbance application as well, because the lots is part of a A&R plan, so that was already approved.
We approved it.
93 Leland Drive.
Is anyone here for 93? How are you? If you don't mind, please. This is Nils?
Yes.
Is that correct, yeah? So he is filing for the installation of a shed. Although it's approximately 20 feet from the bank of South Charlton Reservoir, it's already on a disturbed area, which used to be a sandbox.
Correct.
I'll pass around the picture. So I told Mr. Wills that he could try an RDA first, unless the commission would prefer him to file a notice of intent. But as you can see on the picture, it's a flat area, already disturbed. It's a pre-made shed, no disturbance to the ground. I figured maybe
That's what the other one-
an RDA would be sufficient, but I'll let the commission make that decision. And if you have any questions, I'm sure you can answer them. Is it a pre-made?
It is.
Yeah.
You're just gonna rest on some footings?
I'm gonna crush stone in some blocks, and then I understand I have to tie it down to the ground somehow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't
For
want it to
building
float away.
purpose, so it's not
Yeah.
flying away.
That's only 96 square feet.
I mean, the wind is brutal there during the winter, yeah. Have you had any shed flying around Glen Echo?
No, but, my
Anybody have any-
cousin's deck box
Any
blew
ideas
off on
on
his
this, what they
dock.
wanna
Oh,
do?
wow.
Negative determination?
I make a motion for a negative determination. It's not even big enough for a building permit.
Second,
Second,
all in favor?
aye.
All opposed? Get your shed built.
Thank you, sir.
I'll,
Thank you, guys.
I'll contact you tomorrow, have it
Crazy.
done for you by next week. Yeah, thank you.
Pass those back around. Okay. Certificate of compliance, 90 Haggerty Road.
We'll move, pass along that one for now, thank you.
Carpenter Hill Road, solar.
Yes, is there anyone here representing Carpenter Hill? Does it show one participant only? Just us. Oh, is that us?
Just us, yep.
Yeah?
Is this the one near Mass Electric up at the top?
Yeah, I thought they would be here representing it. So anyways, let me see. So this is a long time order conditions that they had the replication area that didn't take, that they had to change the location for the replication area. And it finally, some took, but again, with the regulations, you have to wait 2 growing seasons in order to give a full certificate of compliance, meaning that there is no possibility of the replication failing. So they're not there yet. However, they're requesting a partial certificate of compliance. So we had the wetlands looked at it, and it appears that we could be issuing them a partial if the commission is comfortable with it. And then we waited for the remainder of the months for another growing season to issue a complete. But as far as the solar goes, everything has been viewed per plan. It's just the replication area that's holding off.
Down near the brook there
Very
somewhere.
low, yeah,
I need a
very
motion
close
for
there.
partial.
Yeah.
Motion for partial.
Second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Carpenter Hill Road, solar. But that's what we just did.
That's the one we just did.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just did that, yeah.
All right, east, old and new business, Fay Mountain Farm, contract agreement review.
We're gonna pass that.
Do I need a motion to do that?
No,
Okay.
Here's another question for the board.
Extension,
yeah,
Another, having to do with Fay Mountain Farm.
yeah.
Last year, I was appointed to the Fay Mountain Farm Committee,
Yes,
and they have never contacted me for one single thing.
well, they have not been meeting
Why? I mean,
because I don't have enough people to meet. I don't have a committee, and I'm trying to
how
have
many people
one.
do we have?
We need to have at least 2 Board of Selectmen part of the committee.
And they don't want any part of it.
I can't have any response just yet, and the people who were part of it before is not willing to be part again. So I'm trying to manage any concerns or, issues on the farm direct to Neil and some other volunteers in
Maybe
town.
who
Maybe
makes
we
the
can
rule
get,
about the 2 selectmen?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Who made the rule, it has to be 2
The
selectmen?
selectmen's, yeah, the Board of
well, then
Selectmen.
they can change it.
I didn't get that deep, but,
I will find out. I will get
so,
that.
yeah, so my next email would be now that, Earth Day passed, I had had the communication with Neil that in one more volunteer that used to be a member, to try to send an email out again one more time and see if I get a response. because, you know, just the time of the year, it could be
We have
meeting.
no idea what's going on up there.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well,
he
we do,
does,
but-
he does update it, but it would be nice to have a
People-
committee
people question
involved.
it. That's-
Yeah, yeah. But they-
Extension, DEP 128-1559.
Yeah, Dale, which one? Is it here, that one? Yes. Where is the request? Is there, he should, oh, here it goes. Oh, the request not there, okay, so, this order resource area delineation is about to expire on May 14th, so we are requesting extension for another 3 years.
I need a motion to extend it
Thank you,
for
I'm
3
sorry.
more years.
That's all I was looking for.
Motion
the
made.
folder.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it. DEP 128-1483.
Okay, so this one again is a, order resource area delineation that was first issued back in 2014. We, extended again to expire in 2017, and then we extended once again to expire in 2020. No work was proposed during that time. So the ORAD is exactly what Glenn just proposed. They are confirming the delineation area, but they're not proposing any work. So they confirm the boundaries so they can come and propose any type of construction, but that has not happened. So since 2020, it was extended over the COVID emergency order, couple more months. And now, with the Third Extension Act, it was extended again to be expiring in November of this year. And that can be all done administratively. So I can just write a letter and saying that it has been extended under the Third Extension Act until a certain date. But the reason I'm bringing from the commission is it has been over a decade. So at this point, my request, my recommendation to the commission would be, if there is no notice of intent filed by this last extension, I would like not to extend it again and have them do the delineation, bring a clean one.
Okay.
Cause it has been over a decade
And they haven't done anything.
they haven't done anything,
All right.
so we extended over 5 times now.
We need a
So,
motion on that?
I
or-
just need the motion that the commission voted to do not extend any further after this expiration date.
I need a motion on that.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
And just for the record, even if we would extend, they would still have to go on the field and replace the flags. Clearly, the flags doesn't exist anymore, so they'll
Yeah.
have to go back there regardless. It's just a matter of, a well-in scientist telling me that the lines are still the same as 11 years ago.
And then I need a
Thank you.
motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Third.
Aye.
All opposed?
Would you say no, Ray? Huh?